Good morning, everyone. We're just about to head out for a weekend hunt. Come along. The day started before the sun even thought about rising. By 6 AM, we were loaded up and heading for Deltrade Hunting Farm, a place that's seen plenty of hunts, but this one was different. This one was about Paulo and his very first buck. When we rolled into Deltrade Hunting Farm at 7 AM, the smell of fresh coffee and a boma fire welcomed us. The farm owner, the PH, and a couple of day hunters were already gathered around. We shook hands, swapped a few early morning stories, and grabbed a quick snack before the real work began. With rifles and gear unloaded into our chalet, it was straight to the range to check zeros. The Desert Viper was ready, and so was the GoPro strapped to it.
Okay, just arrived at the camp, grabbing a cup of coffee quickly, and gonna head out to the range for zeroing rifles, and then we're gonna head out to the field. Cheers.
With everyone settled, we climbed onto the game viewer and rumbled our way out to the range. New targets went up, and the PH ran us through a quick safety briefing. Nothing fancy, just making sure everyone's on the same page. I was first behind the rifle, eager to confirm zero on the Desert Viper. One smooth shot and zero confirmed. Then it was Paulo's turn. This was his first time really stretching out with the rifle, and you could see the nerves in those first shots. Hitting low and just off target. A little coaching, a few tips, and with each pull of the trigger, his confidence started to build. By the third shot, he was right on the mark. The day hunters also confirmed their rifles, and with everyone dialed in, the hunt was officially on.
How are you, Paulo? Are you ready? Huh? Ready for the big hunt?
We'd barely been in the hunting grounds when movement caught our eye. A herd of blesbuck with giraffe and zebra scattered around them. We eased to a halt. Paulo steadied himself, lining up on his first ever buck. Then, out of nowhere, a baby giraffe stood up and stepped right into the line of fire.
Wag pas op die barbecue.
Yeah, wait.
Everyone froze. The calf paused for a heartbeat, then slowly moved clear. Paulo took a deep breath, squeezed the trigger, and delivered a clean, ethical shot. She went down right where she stood. We followed Paulo as he walked up to his first ever harvest. Taking in the moment, photos were taken, smiles shared, a memory neither of us will ever forget. Tradition is tradition, and the first buck means you carry it back yourself. No exceptions.
First buck treatment.
Grinning and groaning a bit, but Paulo handled it like a champ.
Paulo, how do you feel about that?
We kept on the same blesbuck herd, giving the day hunters a chance to fill their quota.
If you want to.
After a few careful aims but no trigger pulled, I found myself perfectly lined up on a mature ram. I asked if I might take the shot, and with the go-ahead, I squeezed the trigger. The shot rang true, and just a few meters from where the bullet struck, we found the ram lying still, with a nosebleed. PH and I hefted him up and carried him back to the truck, headed for camp where Paulo's initiation was waiting. At the slaughterhouse, I carried out a bit of tradition, smearing fresh blood from Paulo's blesbuck on his face as war paint. But before we could even prepare the next step, Paulo, ever the eager beaver, had already grabbed a piece of fresh liver and eaten it. We couldn't help but laugh. But of course, tradition demanded more, so we made sure he also tasted from the ewe's teat, a rite of passage he'll never forget.
see. There we go. Yeah, just swallow it down. It gets stuck in the throat a bit, man.
With the day's hunting wrapped up, we headed back to the camp for some well-deserved lunch, a bit of relaxation, a few cold beverages, and the kind of campfire stories that always seem to grow taller as the day goes on. Later, we gathered to watch some rugby, said our goodbyes to our new friends, and reminisced about the day's activities. And finally we settled in for the evening with the warm glow of the campfire flickering against the dark African sky. Next morning, the sun crept over the horizon. The bakkie stood ready, packed with our gear for the journey home. But before we set off, I took a quiet moment to check in with Paulo to hear his thoughts and feelings about his very first hunt.
So Paolo, as you know, yesterday we made the hunt, your first hunt happen for you. I just thought the morning after you've had now a night to sleep on it, and what thoughts come to mind? How did you find the experience, and what's your thoughts about it?
Yeah, listen, obviously the culture is different in England. It's, here hunting is very much an everyday occurrence. So being quite outdoorsy anyway, in England, coming over here and seeing how guys shoot, and it's part of their culture. Obviously there was quite a lot of ideas going on in the head of how it would go. The fact that it was like a guided tour with kind of guys helping and supporting was really positive. But yeah, no, listen, I really enjoyed the actual shooting part of it, the kind of the stalking part, shooting in front of 6, 7, 8 odd people was
a little bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. And obviously that got the heart going a little bit faster than it needed to. But yeah, we ironed out the kinks, and yeah, I was really happy with the kind of the shot that I took.
Yeah, you made a very clean, ethical shot, and very happy about it. The animal didn't suffer. It was a great, clean shot.
Yeah.
Any other key takeaway moments that you might stick around with you?
No, not at all. Listen, as we said earlier, it's kind of, we're very lucky that we managed to get the first shot in the first hour. Going out afterwards and trying to find the blesbuck ram proved a little bit more elusive, but that's part of the game. That's part of the kind of the experience. So no, listen, I kind of 100% enjoyed the time here, and this facility is absolutely amazing in terms of what it has to offer. But yeah, this is definitely something I would do again, and continue to do so. So yeah.
Well, great. Thanks for coming along.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.